Hello peeps, I'm in the car waiting. So I brought my Horror 365 Scary Stories Get Your Daily Dose of Terror book because it's got great Quickie scary stories in it, and I'm gonna read you one. This one's called Change of Life and it's by Adam Niswanderer. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but yeah. Matilda Harker is a vampire. I know, that sounds a little weird, but she is a vampire. I'm not wrong about this. I've known Matilda since we was kids together. She wasn't no vampire then, of course. Today I'm closing in on 50 years of age, and so is she, but I'm getting older. Matilda is growing younger and prettier. I don't remember Matilda being pretty when we was in school. I know I'm probably not making much sense, but you've got to understand, I've just found out that vampires really do exist. They do. The news has upset me. See, you might not know it if you look at me, but I'm not all that smart a guy. I've worked for the all-night diner every morning and afternoon for the last 28 years. I got it all down to a routine, you see. So finding out my neighbor, Matilda Harker, has become a vampire is upsetting. See, I was sitting at the Shamrock when she came in last night. I would have paid any attention if it'd been the same old Matilda. But this wasn't the same old Matilda. This was the new improved model. She had on a skin-tight black thing that did not hide nothing, with these tall spiked heels that made her legs look, well, they looked really good. Her hair didn't have a streak of gray in it, and her face was smooth as a baby's ass. I didn't even recognize her at first, but I looked because she was worth looking at. She spoke to me and called me by my name. She said, "Hi, George, how you been?" I said, "Huh?" She said, "Come on, George, don't you recognize me? I'm Matilda Harker. We went to school together." I swear you could have knocked me off my stool by breathing on me, Matilda. I says, "Is that really you? Why, you look like you're still 20. She smiled at that, and I noticed there was something funny about her teeth, but I only saw it for a second because the rest of her was dragging, my eyes down something fierce. "Why, thank you, George," she said, dimpling up all pretty like. "You sure know how to make a girl feel appreciated." Appreciated? Shit. She was a riot looking for a place to happen. "You like what you see, George?" She turned around real slow like, sticking her chest out and kind of posing like one of those dames in the Playboys. When she stuck her chest out like that, it got kind of hard to breathe, you know? Pants shrunk a little bit. I should have said no. Oh, then Matilda says, "You want to walk me home, George? It's real dark out there with no moon tonight, and I'd feel better with an escort." I should have said no, but I didn't. "Sure, Matilda, I was heading home anyways." I finished my beer in a couple gulps, and I stood up. She moved right up to my side and pulled my arm around her. Only I remember she didn't feel warm at all. When we came to her house, she kind of slowed down, then turned and looked at me. "You want to live forever, George?" I said, "Huh?" She gave me that big smile again, and I could see those teeth. Her eye teeth. They was real long and pointy looking. "Would you like to live forever, George? Would you like to be young again?" I said, "Heck yeah, who wouldn't?" And Matilda said, "I can make it happen, George. I can give you eternal life. All you have to do is love me." I looked at Matilda Harker in the glare of the streetlight, and she looked really good. You know what I mean? I thought about going back to my empty house, being alone, and what Matilda was offering sounded a lot better, so I said, "Hey, what's not to love?" Matilda tapped real gently on my jugular vein and said, "Come see me tomorrow night, George." And then she went into her house and left me standing there gawking at her front door. I figured it out. Matilda Harker is a vampire. I've showered, dressed, and made myself a drink. I'm waiting for sundown. In a few minutes, I'm going next door for my date with Matilda. My boss at the diner said there'd be no problem. He arranged for me to start working night shifts tomorrow. So, this motherfucker's gonna become a vampire. You know what? I can honestly say that I would do the same thing. It sounds really, great. Let's just say great. It sounds great. I would love to be a vampire and live forever and be able to heal myself and others and run really fast, and everything's just, you know. I mean, drinking blood for the rest of my life might be a little bit of an issue, but I adapt. I can adapt to that. I'd be fine. We'd be fine. But I do love the night. I'm a little moon goddess, so what would you do? If you had the opportunity, if you met a real vampire and you had the opportunity to become vampire forever, would you take that opportunity? Would you jump on it? Would you? I bet you would. Some wouldn't, because they'd be like, no, because everybody I know and love will die all around me, and I want to die eventually. Well, that's not me. I want to live forever. So, if any vampires are listening to this, message me. I'll give you my address. Anyway, that's our short story for today. I'm in Williston. We got the weed doctor. Yeah. I hope you'll have a good day, and I will see you on Scary Story Sunday night with a very good scary story. Okay, bye. Love you.